What's going on, guys? Jay the Black here. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure y'all like this video and share it because I'm going to talk about Kayla Nicole. The irony of this, right? You know, Kayla Nicole has been nothing but distraught ever since her breakup from Travis Kelce because she's the one who's been talking about it nonstop, right? She even was on a reality show where she cried a tear over that relationship. Well, now she is speaking about her love for black men, even though we've never seen her with one outside of an interview. You know, only time we see her with black men is if she's working, you know, right? But she's saying, she's professing her love for black men. She said that y'all got it twisted. She absolutely loves black men, right? Because I guess the guy who's interviewing her asked her how black men can show up for black women. Do y'all hear this nonsense? What we need to do to show up for black women. We always show up for black women. We always show up for them. But do they show up for us? That is the problem there. Because you see, when black women have to show up for us, it's always having to be a negotiation. But we're supposed to have undying loyalty and, you know, respect and love and admiration for black women, but it's never reciprocated. That's why you're seeing such a gender divide that is being exploited, because you have black women who have been elevated by liberals. They've been elevated by the DNC to sabotage the black community, and they've taken full advantage of it. And they absolutely are a part of that problem, right? But black men have always been there for black women. This is why black women are shocked that black men would dare date other races of women, because we have shown them nothing but love and respect, right? But if they're choosing men who aren't respectful to them, maybe it warps their sense of what respect and love is. See, when you constantly choose the wrong men, I guess you just don't understand what good is. So let's get to this clip here. This is a BET Awards event. And I guess he's interviewing her, asking her how black men can show up for black women.
First to say, I love me a black man.
Come on now.
I'm going on the record. Where's all my cameras at?
Look at all the cameras.
I love me a black man. We got to make that clear today.
Do y'all, let me know in the comment section, do y'all think Kayla's genuine?
Come on now. The show called for the fellas.
Yes.
Give some advice to black men. How can we show up better for black women?
Black men have to do a better job at protecting black women at all costs. I've said.
Okay, another myth. We don't protect black women. Really? Really? Where does this come from? I'm trying to figure this out. Listen, I grew up where, you know, I saw two-parent black households growing up. In my family and other families, you also had the single-parent households, but I saw a lot of black men in the home with the family. That's something I'm used to, right? Used to seeing. This whole notion that black men aren't protecting black women is nonsense. This is just feminist mumbo jumbo that they push in order to further their lesbian agenda and also their gender wars. Black men have protected black women, especially the black women in their families, right? Whenever a black man is needed by black people, especially around the community, he is always there. This is a myth that is pushed by women like Kayla Nicole, who doesn't have a black man, right, to try to move the goalpost and show why she doesn't have a black man, because we have yet to see her with one.
Said this before, but protection can show up in so many different ways. You know what I mean? Whether that's just like calling the homegirl and checking in on her and making sure that she's good. If that means standing up for a woman that you see that's in public having a hard time with a man. I've seen that a lot on social media lately, right? Like, if you see a woman in distress, it takes nothing for you to just tap her by the shoulder and make sure that she's good.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. How many times have we seen a black man try to intervene in a situation to help a black woman and he loses his life? That's what we see, Kayla. We've seen black men try to do that, and look what happened to them. Again, these are disingenuous conversations, right? Because we see black men try to step in, they lose their life. We've seen numerous stories of this. A black man seeing a woman in distress, and he tries to help or intervene, and he loses his life. This is the reality in 2026. And women like Kayla Nicole are going to move the goalposts because they don't actually want a black man. And until I see her with one, I'm going to keep that stance.
It's a very unsafe place for black women in this world right now, and we need y'all to show up for us, to protect us, to love on us, and to be complimentary of us. I think like a lot of black men these days have these mics, right? Yeah. Podcast mics is a dangerous thing.
Not using it the right way.
And they're not always used for the right thing. So we really have to start speaking positively, pour light into us.
Oh, we could say the same about a lot of black women. Like, you got black women who get on their podcasts and bash black men all the time. I just think that, you know, this is coming from a warped sense of a woman who's not with a black man. Only a woman who's not dating a black man, who hasn't dated a black man in quite some time, this is what they would say. A black woman who's actually with a black man or who has dated primarily black men, they wouldn't be espousing this because their experience would be different. You can tell her experience is what she sees from other people because she's not around black men like that unless she's working or being interviewed. We have to call this out. That's why I'm calling this out. These narratives are just stupid to me because they're not genuine. These are not genuine conversations. They are saying this to move the goalposts. I've heard it before. I know when these women are moving the goalpost, they're not genuine about what they are saying about black men needing to do these things, because what she's saying, black men do those things. Not to say every black man does it, but no 100% of anything is going to happen. But whenever you hear somebody speak, they are speaking from their experience because they don't deal with who they're talking about.
And stand by us, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because 10 times out of 10, y'all come from a black woman. Y'all come from us. Oh, and let me be the first to say, I love me a black.
Here they go with the, you come from a black woman. Well, Kayla, you come from a black man. Your father's black. And you were crying over a white NFL player who you admitted didn't pay for anything. You had to pay your own way when you dealt with him. And now he's with Taylor Swift and you ain't been the same since. We see through this. Kayla Nicole doesn't seem like a bad person. I just think that she's not being real honest about this. I think that she's saying what this interviewer wants her to say, right? She's been interviewed by this brother and she is telling him what he wants to hear. I've seen this before. Women will tell you what they want you to hear, but they're not being really honest. She's not being real honest. She's telling him what he wants to hear. Black men don't show up for black women. They don't support black women. That is insane to say. That is insane to say. That comes from a perspective of a woman who doesn't deal with black men. Because if you dealt with them, you wouldn't be saying those things. Now, you could talk about black men as far as, you know, relationship issues, trauma issues, right? But she's coming from a very superficial place. She's espousing these feminist talking points you hear black women push to move the goalposts that black men aren't doing enough. We have a very matriarchal community. These black men will do anything these black women tell them. Go look at black men dissing black men for not wanting to date black women or for going overseas to date women. You got other black men who are willing to throw other black men under the bus in order to protect the egos of black women. I think women like Kayla Nicole choose to take the route of disingenuousness because it suits them. They want to absolve black women of any accountability and why the relationships always fail. Answer this question. Did black women push black men away intentionally? When you look at the growth of black women in corporate America, the growth of black women in, you know, being the so-called most educated, why do you push those points? Is it because it's a pissing contest with black men? Maybe it is. I think that black women, the reason why they tend to blame black men for not doing the things that Kayla Nicole is saying is because they don't want a black man. They want somebody else. And they want to get with another race of man and give him all the praise that he's protecting her and loving her for her naturalness. I think Kayla Nicole speaks from a place of a woman whose heart and mind is elsewhere. She really wants to be with Travis Kelce, but she can't. So she has to create a new personality for herself. Kayla Nicole, answer this question. Why haven't we seen you with another man yet? A black man. Why? What are you holding out hope for? I'm telling you right now, Travis Kelce's relationship with Taylor Swift ended today. Kayla Nicole would, and if he wanted to get back with Kayla Nicole, she would take him back in a second because she did it before. They broke up briefly a couple years ago. This was right before they broke up completely, right? This was actually the year before. Travis Kelce responded to my tweet while I posted like a preview to my video on YouTube about these two. He didn't like it, but I was proven right because who did he end up linking up with when him and Kayla Nicole broke up with? A white woman, Taylor Swift. I think Kayla Nicole is somebody who has potential, but again, women like her always ruin their own potential chasing what they cannot have. So let me know in the comment section below. Any thoughts, like this video and share it. Follow me on all my social media platforms, and I'll see y'all next one.